Your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I mean, obviously frustrating a bit because our players came out with a sense of urgency. They put everything to the line. And it's just frustrating when you're, dominate a game and you should win. Unfortunately, it comes down to an offside goal, that the referees miss, and they tie the game. But I'm proud of the players. They put a lot into it. We played some good soccer. We created chances, and we deserved to win this game. But unfortunately, that's not what happens. It's frustrating sometimes when you put so much into it. And I've never said anything about the rest, but a call like this that's been missed, it's disappointing.
Go ahead, JJ.
Coach, Arturo's 4 shots, 1 on goal. Was there anything you could have done differently to maybe put one of those in the back of the net?
It's hard to say. The game it's a lot easier from the outside, but his movement was good. It's always, focus, concentration in the end. Maybe instead of the right foot, he puts the left foot, but he had some good looks, and that's a striker. He keeps going. You gotta have, the attitude to keep going.
Frank, when you're making up the lineup, when you're watching the guys in the field, how much of that is for this year and how much is that looking ahead to next year?
We're trying to put the best group out there based on performance, based on training. A lot of you guys are not in training, but a lot is based, the form the players are in. And you got to be realistic. At the point we're at right now, we're all playing for jobs for next year.
Go ahead, Guillermo.
Rosini's come off around the 70th minute in the last 3 games. You still trying to work through fitness? Or?
I wanted to push him more today, but he couldn't go. He told me he needed to come out, so it's just a matter of fitness with him. And just unfortunately, when you bring players in the window at this moment, sometimes it's, they finish playing, they've been off for a couple months, and they miss preseason. So aerobically, they're not there, so you got to get them fit and push them through games. And I wanted to push him more today, but he gave everything he had. And it's a big difference when he's on the field because he can make things happen when he gets the ball. And he did. He scored a great goal. He made some very good passes, and we're a different team, obviously, when he's on the field.
Sam?
Can you explain why you decided to bring off 2 attacking players late in the game instead of a more defensive player like part of the box?
Because the offensive players worked their butts off. The ones that they made, and they were tired. So, we still needed to be a little bit solid in the back and the midfield, and Pavel provides a lot of stability in the back, and he's a very experienced player. And sometimes when you're going 85 minutes and your forwards haven't scored, you have other guys that need to be in there. Maybe I should have brought them in quicker. But both those guys worked hard. Patrick and Dominic made a lot of sprints, and in the end, they looked a little bit tired. And it's a little bit of risk because we brought Chavez, and we basically pushed the 3 on top to win the game. We need to win the game, and we pushed it. But I'm proud of the guys. They put a lot into it. You look at the stats, and it's just amazing how sometimes you don't win games like this. But we just got to keep going and working hard till the end. But I feel good. The belief is there with the group.
Sam, one more question.
Obviously, this is the 15th draw. It's all time. Unless you have comments on that. I guess how frustrating is it for you guys to keep tying the game?
Well, it's frustrating because we have a better team that we've talked about. And the game showed you can't, other than the Vancouver game, that sometimes you guys write about. You look at some mistakes that are made, and that happens with young team. But every other game, you look at the games and you see how many games we deserve to win. But that's soccer. The good thing is that it's a group that's working hard, they're committed to the end. And like I said, I feel very good when you look at opportunities, when you look at the game. I thought we were organized well. We had to take some risk in the end. But we got to keep going. We're not very far off.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.